I have a lot of energy. I don't know why. I can't explain it. Okay, so let me get down to this right away. Earlier yesterday, I passed out for no... That's going to bother me. It's really going to bother me. I passed out for no apparent reason. There we go. Still bothering me. I passed out for no apparent reason. I'm just like, okay. And then I dozed off, passed out, fell asleep for like 3 hours on my bed in midday while I was studying marketing and business. And I'm like, why am I falling asleep? So I had this dream where it was in the dark. It was nighttime. And my step-grandpa's like, Cody, go check on my truck. And I'm like, that's not normal. You talked. He barely talks. So I went outside to check on his truck. And there was a baby crying, a baby noise crying. And yes, I did look that up once I woke up. And I walked over to the truck, the back part where you put stuff. And there was an ice pack. And the baby noise was coming from the ice pack. When I picked the ice pack up, this sludge liquid, like poop, liquid poop, like it was a baby or something with diarrhea, and it was pooping the ice pack was pooping. And then I woke up. I'm like, what the fuck was that? What? Ever since after that dream, I fell asleep at 2 o'clock last night. I could not go to bed. And still, like I was way awake. I could not stop thinking and eating. It wouldn't stop. It honestly would not stop. So what I do, I tried to meditate, which made it worse, which doesn't usually happen. Usually I fall asleep. Made it worse, made me hungrier, and made me think even more. Is this my water? I don't care. Also, I've been growing like slightly. The past 3 days, I've been growing for no reason. No reason at all. Like it's not a significant, huge growth spurt, but it is, I have noticed that I've been growing. I even had the seizure, which shows that I'm even growing. I have seizures when I grow. Why? Why is this suddenly happening? And I'm thinking like mad. I'm thinking of new ideas. Where's this coming from? Also, telepathy happened yesterday. So that would be the 6th time in my life I've used telepathy on someone on accident. I heard my mother's voice in my head say, my son Cody. I literally heard her voice in my head, her actual voice, say, my son Cody. So I called her and I said, did you say my name by any chance a few minutes ago? And she said, yeah. I was talking to my friend and I was talking about you. And I said, my son Cody. I'm like, well, that's really creepy. And then I said, did you say anything about a yoga mat? Because I thought of a yoga mat when I was talking to her. And she said, I'm moving my yoga mat right now. I'm like, I'm just going to stop here because this is too weird. So this morning I'm like, Mom, text me. I'm talking to you telepathically. Just trying to do it. Because whenever I try to do it, it doesn't work. But when I don't try to do it, it seems to work. So can I not try to use telekinesis to blast someone into the wall? You know, like in movies. Oh, if I had that power. You do not know what I would do with it. You probably do. I would kill people. I wouldn't kill people. I would wound them to steal things. It seems as though, I don't want to say I'm getting powers, but why the fuck am I so Like my brain is absorbing information. It's like a photographic memory. And that only started 2 days ago. Like 3 days, I started growing. And that was midday to night. So pretty much 2 days ago. And then the second day, it was all just like sit down, recover, grow, new me. And then the third day, it was I mean, middle to the third day. Like, after I was slept and did that, it was hunger, overly thinking about everything. I could not stop thinking about everything. Hey, I would have memories of my past. I would have memories of old cartoons. New memories of what to learn. And I'm inspired. Usually I'll have self-doubt. I don't have any. Like, this is just a new me. In the past 3 days, I've had dreams that symbolize newborn or new you or rebirth. It's weird. And I haven't even really been meditating. I get it. You can have weird fucking dreams if you do the third eye meditation. The pineal gland opening. The pineal gland recovery. You can have weird dreams if you do that. But the thing is, my dreams are always weird. And you have like bipolar feelings when you do that. I always have bipolar feelings. They just get worse. And they haven't gotten worse in the past 3 days. They've actually gotten better. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Still coughing though. That hasn't gone away. I go to sleep at 2 in the morning. I wake up at 9. My grandma's going to my little cousin's graduation from first grade. I'm like, why are you graduating first grade? What's so great about going from first grade to second grade? Oh my god! Oh my god! Second grade? That's like 1 grade above first grade. You're like almost an adult now. I'm sorry, but really? That's why I don't want to take my kid. That's why I don't want my kids in public school. The only reason I would put my kids in public school is so they can get used to the world and know how shitty the world actually is. They can meet other people and see how ignorant other people are about the world. But people are actually awakening to what's actually happening in the world. The only people who are not awakening, I've noticed this, are old people! And the really ignorant people that are my age are not awakening. The people who have been followers for generations have not changed and will never change. They mate with followers, they stay followers for eternity. They never change. As were, let's see, the middle ground, semi-middle ground, followers of the elite, and then the elite. I would say I would be the followers of the elite. That's where the category I would fall under. Because I'm very clairvoyant and intuitive. And I bet my little sister and my older sister could go under the same category as me. My mom would not be able to. Because she has the mindset of, fuck you! I'm my own person. I don't have to listen to anything. I don't have to listen to anyone. And I seriously used to be that way when I was younger. And then I realized you can get things from stupid people who are higher than you by just listening to them. So I'm like, fuck it. Why not listen to people? Duh! But my mom is incapable of doing that. My dad's the one who kind of does that. No, he does do that. And that's probably where I'm able to get it from, genetically. My real grandpa isn't able to do that. And that's where my mom gets it from. I'm most like my real grandpa. Because I have so many grandpas. I have 4 grandpas. I have 2 real grandpas. 2 non-blood related. So many. When I was younger, I had 6 grandpas. Yeah, I know, right? 6? Someone told me not to eat on camera. Who fucking cares? I'll eat if I want to. This YouTube channel was made for me. Not for YouTube. Not to please YouTube. Not to please the people on YouTube. I originally made a YouTube account for me, like 4 years ago, so I could post things on me fixing my body from being 70 pounds to 125. I changed that much. And yet people on YouTube are such dickheads about, I don't want that content. I don't like that content. You need to have this content. This content make me happy. It's like, shut the living fuck up. Dude, I don't give a shit what you want. This YouTube account is mine. It's not yours. If you want something, go make a YouTube account. Go make a video yourself on it. Who fucking cares what you want? If you want to watch videos of a guy that does everything just for fans, watch PewDiePie. Seriously. Watch Markiplier, or however the fuck you say his name. He's the nicest dude ever, and I love his voice. Or go watch that Irish fag. I forget his name. I can barely stand his videos. His voice drives me crazy. You know who I'm talking about when I say Irish fag. He's a gaming channel. Wow, this is a big video. I've mostly just been studying affiliate marketing and CPA marketing. Because in America, that's what makes you money now. Marketing. You think going to school still makes you money? No. Going to school to become a doctor or an IT person, that makes you money. But you gotta work lots of hours and not see your kids and buy them a bunch of shit so they don't respect you when they're adults. And then they repeat the process. Or you could have money work for you. Ooh. And be able to spend time with your kids and do what you love. But whenever I mention that shit to anyone, they flip out and they're like, that's not true. Because they were never told that way when they were kids. I was never told that way when I was a kid. I learned that way. Let me tell you something useful. If anyone wants to do this, I'm not going to do it. But if anyone wants to, they can. When a hurricane struck down, I forget where it was, and destroyed the whole entire neighborhood, I think it was a hurricane, it might have been something else. All the houses now are $500. With repairs, they're about $2,000. That's it. You can buy them $500. So cheap. I'll probably put a link in the description where they are. But they're so cheap. You want to know how that happens? If a rich neighborhood is destroyed completely, everything's just fucking destroyed, a flood, a tornado, an explosion, man-made, non-man-made, the houses will go down in price, and you can buy them for cheap. And then once everything's fixed, the houses will go up in value, and then you sell them, and then you make a profit. Or you rent them out to richer people, and you make, I don't know, $2,000 a month, and you buy a bunch of those houses. Duh! Or you can be like my grandma, get bad debt, and put that gay little skylight for $500. That gay little skylight for $500 fucking dollars. That gay little skylight in that room that no one uses. No one sleeps in that room. No one is in that room ever. It's a display room. It's a room to sit in. If this house was ever destroyed, this house has a net worth of $700,000 to $1 million. This house. And yet, my grandma could sell this house right now for $1 million and move somewhere else in the world to a 5-bedroom house for, I don't know, like $500,000, $400,000, where it's much cheaper. But no, my grandma doesn't use her brain. She uses her emotions. I have too many memories in this house. I bought this house. No, you didn't. The government, the banks own this house until you pay it off. Ugh, you don't own this house. Bye. People need to use their brains a little more.